I was born in Sweden, Stockholm, 1944. In '59, started as an apprentice at a shipyard outside of Stockholm. So I built that boat, and then I sold it on the boat show in Stockholm, 1965. And then for the money, I bought a one-way ticket to America. We had earlier built a boat for a customer that lived in New York, and he had a summer house in Greenport. He invited me out. By learning the basic stuff, very important basic stuff, which now almost a lot of it's forgotten. Actually, the techniques and stuff that I know how to do, but not many people know anymore. When I came here in the 50s, was about 50 people working here. 7 carpenters, good carpenters, machinists, painters, and roustabouts. So I helped with everything else, planking. And since I was a finished carpenter, I got pretty good jobs, And in those days they had a class. You start as a third class and second class. So within 3 months I got first class pay, which was some people got a little jealous. Almost every building near the water around in Greenport I have rented at one time or another. And building, and not so much building, but restoring and repairing boats. We have a big steam box. Yeah, we can do planks. Sometimes we put oak planking in the boats when it's like 2 or 3 inches thick and 20 foot long. So we put them in the steam box. I built a couple of 18-foot deep V plywood skiffs. I built one for a private person and one for Long Island oyster farms. They changed both, but it was probably mostly repair and restoration of older boats. There's a lot of wooden boats around. Fiberglass started to come in. 75, a lot of the wooden boats probably just started to disappear in the 80s. But then there was a lot of boats that were well built, good wooden boats, and they was hanging around for a long time. The last 10 years or so, 15, we've been a lot of restorations, rebuilding of wooden boats. Yeah. The problem with restoring the boats nowadays is people have been using a lot of modern material, like polysulfide, which comes out of the tube, and it's extremely adhesive strength. To repair an old wooden boat, if it hasn't been messed with too much, it's quite easy because they use oil-based bedding compounds and stuff. So you take the screws out and you can clean it up and reuse the stuff. But when they use this compound, like they call 5200, for example, 3M makes it. It makes things stick together so much, so they break the pieces when you put them together. And that is probably the worst. The epoxies, for example, is great for a lot of things, but people think this is best, and they coat everything, the whole boat with it, and they rot from the inside. The easiest boats to repair is the ones that haven't been messed with. You can take them apart. When you take an old boat apart, you see a lot of histories through the years where things have been before, like older engine beds, older electrical stuff, and older instruments. You can see usually where they've been, and so it's like an old house. If you walk in an old house, you can see what things have been before. Yeah, my 2 boys. Christian is 30, and Eric is 34. Both of them went to school in New Hampshire, Proctor Academy, and went through high school there. Eric got his civil engineering degree in Florida, and Christian is now learning naval architecture. When they come home from school, during vacations, they worked here, and for the last 10 years, 8 years or so, they've been working here.